This is a Taneycomo Sculpin. It's a streamer developed by Wright specifically for fishing in Lake Taneycomo. I have a piece of gray rabbit strip threaded or on the hook, pierced the hook through the leather of the rabbit strip. I'm going to tie that on eventually with the leather to the, I guess it would be the underside of the hook shank. Before I do that, I am going to put some dumbbell eyes. The dumbbell eyes do go up here on the top, so that they weigh down the hook when it's being fished, and it fishes like a streamer with the hook point up rather than down in like most of the time. So I am tying this dumbbell in with figure eights. And then I'm going to few figure eights and then just some wraps around to try to lock that in. And bring my thread to the back. I am going to then lock the dumbbell in with a little bit of super glue. In addition to the dumbbell and the rabbit strip, I will be putting some orange, this is dyed orange, hen hackle behind the eye, and then I'll be using gray scud dubbing for the head. I'm going to take my thread spiraling wraps to the back of the hook. I've wet the rabbit so that it kind of stays in place and splits back here where I can tie it. I'm going to tie it two places to the hook. One right back here above the barb, and by splitting that hair away from there, then I'm not catching the hair. Then I'm going to pull that back down and wrap back up behind the barbells. I'm going to then invert, bring that rabbit hair up over the top, and I'm going to split it again right here behind the dumbbells, where I'm going to throw in a couple wraps, probably 3 or 4, get it secured on there. I do want that standing up. And then I'm going to clip the end of that strip out of there. The hackle, I'm just going to grab the tip, pull back, break that end off, and then pull a few fibers forward. Tie that in behind the eye. Then I can bring those fibers and pull them back, and they'll just end up being part of the hackle. And push my, I'll leave a link to another video I watched on this process for wrapping hackle using your scissors to push those hackle fibers backwards. Maybe I will clip that tip out of there so it's not in the wrong direction. Let's create a little collar here. So I still have some strays up there. Then I'm going to take some dubbing and dub it behind the eyes and up over in the figure 8 over the eyes. So I'll have to do a few noodles here. Try to keep that hackle from getting all caught up in there. Check that and see. Yeah, it's probably enough. A little bit more out here on the snout. And then I'll whip finish that, put a little bit of head cement or UV. I'll use some UV just to keep the knot from coming untied. This is thin UV. And there you have it, a Taneycomo Sculpin.